1967 was the last time we danced, hoisting silver, hearts entranced. Since then, fate's played a wicked game, but we wear the crest, we chant the name. Clear the track, here comes Shaq, Ellis and Keon gonna take you back.
I'm strong and Horton won't ever fade, nor the tragic Lenny McDonald trade. Paul Henderson with game-winning goals. I've got 50 while Steve Thomas reloads.
Silla lit the night with 10, Turnbull fired 5 from the back end. Clark threw thunder, Gilmore spun gold. Sundin stood tall, brave and bold. Kuja clawed saves from the jaws of defeat. Salmon's epic rushes, pure elite. Rima cried, we cried too. Matthews came and hope felt new. Marner weaves, now Lander flies. Riley's rush electrifies. Mitch is gone, we wish him well. Now steps up, time will tell. Johnny T still going strong. Maybe this year things won't go wrong. We've seen the ghosts, we felt the pain, but every April we rise again. Son of a pitch, I'm a Leaf fan. When Gretzky's high stick went unseen, when Montreal crushed our playoff dream, when Boston came back from 4-1 down, we wore the blue, we bore the frown. Son of a pitch, I'm a Leaf fan. Through Ballard's chaos, through Sundin's tears, through decades of drought, through wasted years, but loyalty, that's our brand. We stand, we chant, we clap our hands. We bleed the white, we wear the blue. We dream of what we're born to do. Raise that cup, parade the street. Maple Leafs, our hearts still beat. So cue the music, strike the chord. This ain't just hockey, it's folklore. From Carlton's grin to legends past, we'll leave forever, built to last. Son of a pitch, I'm a Leaf fan. And when fate knocks us out again, we'll sing this verse, we'll feel the flame. Because every year we play the game. As Leaf fans, we'd all like to thank Joe Bowen for all the calls he made. Maybe this year he'll call a cup. As Leaf fans, you know, we'll never give up. We'll never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Let's win that cup. Let's win that cup.
What's up, hockey fans, Leafs fans from all over the world? Great to see ya. Jonathan, Scott, Stefan, Lise, L-O-C-K. The list goes on. Shroom Merchant, Billy F, Kerry McLaren, Big Hawk, Mr. Roboto, McNally, Big Z. Great to see everyone here in the chat tonight. We got to turn it around, Leafs fans. It has to happen tonight. No Austin Matthews. We're at home, Scotiabank Arena, against a West Coast foe, and we are just about underway. Take a look here at the key matchups. We'll get back to visiting this in just a few minutes when we get to our first break. But good to see a Kurt Beard as well. Lala's Place, go Leafs, go. And John Tavares is at center ice, ready to take the draw against number 55, Quentin Byfield of the Kings. It's won by the Leafs, and our Leafs are looking to turn it around. Let's start up that the vertical live, shall we? And get this over to our AI score. Cool looking thing here. There it is. Now we got to get this thing to the right position. And now we've got everything lined up. The Kings with the puck turned over here to the Maple Leafs. The Leafs take it into the zone. Tavares from the far side sends it across the goal. It goes all the way across and taken there by Fiala. Fiala with the puck. Now sent down low. Chased around the corner there is number 14, Alex Laferriere. Laferriere goes off for the change as the puck goes back to the neutral zone and flipped back down. Jake McCabe goes back to get it there for the Leafs. Up to Nick Waugh, who shuffles it into the center for Matthew Nyes, who will dump and go off. Intercepted there by the Kings, and it's shot and deflected out of play. We'll have a face-off right by the right circle here of the Kings offensive zone. So good to see everybody here. Let's start this vertical stream here, shall we? There it goes. All right. We are now officially underway here on the vertical stream. Lisa Yellow, CK, Shroom Merchant, what's up? Good to see you here tonight. The Kings versus the Leafs live stream reaction here on TSI. There's a shot by the Kings deflected wide by a sprawling block by the Maple Leafs. And the Leafs are at least looking a little bit quicker tonight than they have in previous nights. Remember, the Maple Leafs are up against it here. They have not had 4 straight losses since 2019. Can't have that happen tonight. Ryan T in the house. What's up, Ryan T? Good to see you, man. Jeff Mitterling as well. Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Good to see you. DBSH. Glad to have you hanging out with us. Here's Armia for the Kings. Trying to get it past the Leafs, and they cannot do it. Dakota Joshua keeps the puck along the sideboard. Sent in the middle for Max Domi. His shot is saved by Darcy Kemper right into his chest, and with 17:59 to go in the first period, the Leafs, oh, that background music's still up. The Leafs looking a lot better tonight than they were the last few games against the Bruins and the Hurricanes, which you all know how awful the things were in those games. Here's the face-off now. Nick Robertson against Danault. Looks like Danault's getting waived. So Trevor Moore, the former Maple Leaf, out on the ice for the Kings. Here's Morgan Riley at the point. His shot goes just high and misses the corner. Long pass back to Riley. Almost intercepted there by the Kings, but now turned over behind the net as Dumoulin comes out with the puck. A nice sprawling dive there by 37 Warren Fogle to keep the puck in the zone for the Kings, and his shot now goes wide, and the Leafs will try to break it out with McMahon. McMahon swarmed there by a couple Kings players, and the puck will just sweat down into the corner, and the Leafs will go off for a change. So will the Kings. So great to see everybody here in the chat. There you go. Carrie McLaren, thanks for the stream for us this evening. Thank you for being here, Carrie. Go Leafs, go. All right. Appreciate that, Steph. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. Blais bringing it up the ice for the Leafs. Over to Simone Benoit. Now dumped even further into the corner and chased here by the Maple Leafs. Turned over by the Kings, and they will walk it out slowly. Corey Perry, the former... God, how many teams has Corey Perry played for? Corey Perry now playing for the Kings. He loses the puck here to Simone Benoit. And now taken back by the Kings, Kevin Fiala. He'll take a sweep around back, drop it off for Lenfier. Sends it forward there for number 55, Quentin Byfield. The puck goes out to the point, shot saved. And another one, oh man, just lots of action on Hildeby already, even though it's only one official shot for LA, but that might change on that one. Here comes LA again. Fiala down the right side, cutting back into the middle, takes a shot from the slot, just wide. And man, oh man, the Kings are starting to put the pressure on. Here's Brant Clark with the puck, and it's tapped there by the Leafs, and we're going to have a penalty on the Maple Leafs. And 4 minutes and 18 seconds into the period, we have a power play for the Kings. Come on, boys. That is not how we start. That is not how we start. All right, so Tavares slashing at 4:18. He sits in the box.
You should switch to 1-800-CONTACTS because
Berube already looking a little pissed. I don't blame him. That's not how you want to start. Trying to not go over a 4-game losing streak here in the last 6 years. We do not want to start that now. Here's the first clearance there by the Leafs. And back to get it is Adrian Kempe of the Kings. 3 of 32 in their last 9 games on the power play are the Kings. So they are really, really struggling at about 10% here for the last while. There you go, LA 6. Yep, there you go. Andy Parra says Mighty Ducks. Edmonton, Steph say, yep. Blackhawks too. Corey Perry did play for the Blackhawks, I think. Jeff. All right, here's Lorentz. First goal of the season was Tuesday night against the Bruins. He's in to take the face-off here for the Leafs. And it's won back by the Kings. The Kings will regroup, take a second. The Leafs not dumping, not just sitting back and waiting on them. They're still, they've got the forecheck on them. Corey Perry now brings it across the line, sends it down to Byfield. Byfield back to the point for Kempe. Kempe, far side. Shot, goes wide, goes around, kind of acted as a long pass over to Byfield. Byfield takes his time, sends it back to the point. Kempe, again, resets, shot from the point. Looks like, did that get through? I think it did. Saved and now sent to the line, but not out there by, is that Nyes? No, Carlo. Carlo got that one. Nyes right in front of him. Here's a shot by Byfield, saved by Hildeby, although that one might have gone wide, so might not be the official shot on goal there. And Fiala sends it back to the point. Fiala moving in. Takes a shot, saved there again by Hildeby, and Nyes will get this one cleared down the ice with 33 seconds to go in the power play. 4:11 left in the first period. Let's go, buds. Let's get the first goal. Andy Parra, you're not kidding. Let's make it happen here. Let's get that first goal and get a little bit of confidence back. We need some confidence here. These Maple Leafs are really, really struggling, so hopefully we can get a goal. But we got to kill this penalty off. Still 8 seconds to go in the kill. There's a shot saved and gloved by Hildeby, and there's 2 seconds left in the power play. The face-off will come to Hildeby's left. All right, so glad to have you here hanging out with us tonight on TSI. Make sure you hit that like button. Share this link out. Let's get more friends here in the chat cheering on our Maple Leafs as we bring you the play-by-play, the color commentary, and hanging out Leafs Nation together, cheering on our buds, trying to turn this season around. Here is the buds with the puck in the corner. OEL jamming away at it. Finally gets it free up to Tavares, but it falls to Doherty at the point. His shot is just kind of bobbled in front there by the Kings. And now just the Leafs just going after him here in the corner, trying to get that puck free. Finally, the Kings get it free. Reset it to the point. No power play, but it sure looks like one. Here comes Johnny Tavares, Yarncrook, with a nice little poke check into the neutral zone to clear it, and it gets lost into the Kings bench, and we will have a timeout here with 13:08 left in the first period. There you go, Shroom Merchant sends 1-0 over Boston. Man, thanks for the update there, and yes, you are correct. 1-0 Senators, 15:54 left in the first period, just underway. Nice start there for the Senators. Claude Giroux on the power play, minute 28 into the game. No other scoring in the action around the NHL as of yet. Ducks and Wings 0-0, Dallas Montreal 0-0. Ottawa and Boston, of course, the one game that has a goal in it, and then Washington and Florida still 0-0 as well. Hey, there's Sonia Santos in the house. Good to see you, Sonia. Great to have you hanging out with us tonight. Time for us to end the losing streak against the Kings. Yes, sir, Andy Para. Let's get after it tonight. All right, time to, let's do a super chat goal here, shall we? There's CK in the house. Go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go. Starting up that chant. I love it. No, it won't let me start that super chat goal there, will it? Nope. All right, well, maybe we'll refresh it then. See how it goes from that one. Larry G, great to have you with us here on the Vertical Hangout play-by-play live stream reaction. Corey Perry, trying to be a nice guy here, getting pucks for fans in Toronto. What a guy. Still don't like him. That's just me. That's just me. All right. Lots of hockey action tonight. Yep, there you go. 1993 Western Conference Final rematch. The Kings and the Leafs. Yes, Shrew Merchant. If only the Leafs could have gotten the win there in that one. Oh, man. God, it's been too long. Our Buds need to get back to the Stanley Cup. Here, maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year. Maybe I'm just being crazy. Probably just being crazy, but here we go. The Kings with it now. Trevor Moore gets his pass intercepted there by Matthew Nyes, and Nyes will dump it in. Kemper out of his net to play it. Lifts it up around the boards and doesn't get all the way out, but grabbed there by the Kings. And Cody Ceci with the puck brings it up out of the zone. Intercepted by Simone Benoit. He tries to send it up to Robertson, but it's broken up by Armia. Armia sends it back behind the Leafs net. And now McCann chasing with Anze Kopitar, the captain of the Kings, in his final trip to Toronto. Here is just a pocket pick there by McMahon. And here goes McMahon. Breakaway shot, scores! Yeah! That's how you start the game right there. We just talked about it, Leafs fans. We wanted to see the opening goal, and there it is. The Leafs open the scoring. Yeah! Absolutely amazing. McMahon just blazing fast through the middle of the ice on the breakaway, picks the puck up at his own blue line and just takes off. Takes a shot. Kemper gets just a piece of it, and it starts to bounce right behind him and just goes over the goal line. And the Leafs have the 1-0 lead over the Kings. There it is. We got Richard Fewer in the house, Brandy Gale, Mad Max. I love it. Great to have everybody here. Patrick Gatto as well. Carmen shared on X and my YouTube channel. Thank you, Carmen. Much appreciated. 12 minutes in. Buds 1, Kings 0. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That was exactly what we needed. A little bit of positivity, a good start. Now let's build on it. Let's not just give up a quick goal here. which is kind of what the Leafs always seem to do in this type of situation. Here's Nick Waugh, passes back to Riley. Riley lifts it around the boards and now resets. Back up to him. Now he passes it into Michelli, and it's just past Michelli. Kings send it back down into the Leaf zone, and now Riley retreats, sends it to Michelli. His cross-ice pass, and now dumped there by the Leafs. And a chance there for Carlo at the blue line, and he misses it. Now Riley in the middle of the ice, shoot, and a save there by Kemper off the blocker. And now Fiala brings it out for the Kings. Somehow that's not offside, but he just totally reset when his teammate went through. All right, here is Riley behind the net, right behind Hildeby. Resets. Got a couple guys on his side there. He's got Lorentz and Willie Nylander. Nylander tries to get the puck there and just bobbles it. Now it's down in the corner. Robertson. Nope, not Robertson. Yarncrook. Yarncrook and Nylander. Nylander along the boards, flicks it out to the middle looking for Yarncrook, and it's picked up there by the Kings. Brian Dumoulin, the defender there, number 2, lifts it all the way down the ice. Will this go for icing? No. The Kings player is going to get there first. Number 39, Jeff Mallett. Mallett now sent down the ice, and Doughty goes back to get it out of his own end. Here come the Kings now resetting in their own end, getting a little bit of a line change in, and there's the dump. Trevor Moore looks for it in the corner, sends it into the middle for Deneau, and there's a save by Hildeby. Shots now 5-2 for the LA Kings over our Leafs, but one has gotten past Doughty, and none have gotten past our goalie, Hildeby, as of yet. Here comes Doughty yet again, resetting out of his own end. Max Domi keeping his eye on him. Pass goes to the far boards. McCabe gets there first, sends it over to Benoit. Benoit up the near side, looking for Domi. It's just past Domi, and here comes Robertson. Robertson now stops, resets on the near side, and drops it back to Benoit as the Leafs will change with 9:18 to go in the first period. John Tavares with the flick down the ice, and the Leafs will chase to no avail as the Kings get it and send it right back into the neutral zone to Brandon Carlo, and he lifts it into the Kings bench, and we'll have ourselves another timeout. Finally, a timeout there, but the first goal of the afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching from, whatever time it is, let us know in the chat where you're watching from, and yeah, Buds up 1-0. Let's go Maple Leafs. That's how you start the game right there. We needed a good start, didn't we? Carmen, Mad Max, Jeff, love it. So glad you're all here. Richard Fewer, thank you all for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to hit that like, and then obviously share it out. Let's get more people in here cheering on our Leafs. Julia D, good to see you. Let's go Leafs. Tonight is the night we bounce back. We are bouncing back, Leafs fans. We are getting the victory tonight. I sure hope so. All right, so Ottawa was the only game with a goal, and now we've joined that game with the Leafs getting on the board 1-0. Shroom, Leafs and Wings make the playoffs. I hope so. I hope so. It's not looking great, but we'll see. We'll see, Shroom. We'll see. There we go. Over in the vertical chat, we've got Harv M from Victoria, Lorenzo Rice. Good to see you. Anne Marie Sawyers, thanks for hanging out with us here on the Vertical Live stream reaction. As we see the replay there, McMahon's goal just getting over the line. First period struggles, the first 17 games of the season for the Leafs. 10 games they've allowed the first goal. They've been outshot in 12 of the 17 games. and again in this one tonight. Leafs 7-5, says Richard. I love it. I love it. Lots of goals tonight. That would be fun. And here is the Kings when they bring the puck over the Leafs line, but it's offside, and we'll have a face-off just outside the zone. A quick whistle after the restart there on that one. 25 likes on the stream, 59 people in here. Make sure you send this link out to your friends. Let's get more people here in the chat. 59, oof. Man, it's a rough one out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the Kings. Anze Kopitar sends it over to Kempe. His shot is snagged out of the air by Hildeby and gloved, and we'll have a face-off. Just after a nice long go there without a whistle. Now we're getting lots of whistles here. Back to back whistles kind of chopping up this first period. Yes, Tom? It's dead on my nightstand. And here is the shot from the point for the Kings. Sent out into the neutral zone by Dakota Joshua. Big hit and now turned over. Nick Waugh to Michelli. Tries to go back to Waugh, but it's poke checked out by the goalie, Darcy Kemper. Brandon Carlo with it, sends it back to Riley. Riley up to Joshua with speed through the neutral zone. Sends it in off the backboards, looking for the on-rushing Nick Waugh. Waugh's going to get it here, and he has his pocket picked by Fiala. Fiala then spins and turns, loses it to the Leafs at the blue line, and we have another offside, and it's gotten real choppy here in these games. This game since that last run. Hi, Cat. You want to come hang out? All right, there we go. Michelli, a great chance there. What are you doing? You're going to fall. Byfield is second in scoring for the Kings with 14 points. Here is the Leafs send the puck down into the Kings zone, trying to get some type of sustained offense. And nothing there as the Kings get the puck and clear it back out into the neutral zone. Again, a lot of neutral zone time in the last few minutes of this one. Here's Doughty. Doughty's long pass in gets deflected and out of play, and it is real choppy out here right now. Man, this cat is purring and is very interested in this microphone. Love you, kid. All right, here we go. Here's the puck drop at center ice. Max Domi against Quentin Byfield. Doughty, 18th NHL season. That's a long time. There you go, Richard. Welcome, everyone, to Toronto Sports Insider chat community. Yes. Thank you, Richard. There's Rick Smith in the house. What's up, legend? Good to see you, Rick. The kitten doesn't have a name. Although this one is maybe Mooney. Might be Mooney for Moonshine. Not sure. Haven't made it official yet because we're still in the process here. Here come the Leafs now. Robertson trying to get some pressure on the Kings. Passed up by Mikey Anderson. And down the ice. Here's Riley. Riley sends it up the boards to the goal scorer, McMahon. McMahon lays it off to Domi. Domi dumps it down, and Kemper comes out to play it. He'll send it right up the ice to Lafreniere. Fogle trying to get across the blue line and does into the Leaf zone, but it's taken away there by the Buds, and Nyes has it. sends it into the offensive end. Chasing is Willie Nylander. Can't get there first. Cat, how about you sit somewhere? Hey, there's Brandy Gale for cat food. Go, Leafs, go. I love it. I need to start that super chat goal, but it won't let me. Goal amount. It won't let me. What the heck is going on? I guess no super chat goals for us tonight. But that's the first start there. Brandy, thank you so much for the cat food. Yes, I appreciate it very, very much. My God, these kittens, we have 9 cats in the house right now. That's why the kitten doesn't have a name, because we cannot have 9 cats in our house. It's not possible. I love them a lot, and I would love to have 9 cats in my house, but my house is not big enough for that. Here come the Leafs. Shot saved by Kemper. Next shot goes wide. Benoit chases it, sends it back to McCabe at the point. Intercepted finally there by the Kings and sent out to the neutral zone, and the Leafs will reset. Dakota Joshua dumps it into the zone, and number 6, Joel Edmondson, goes back to get it for the Kings. Can you just go lay down right here by my... Why don't you just sit on my lap? There you go. Right there. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Brandy, for the amazing super chat. Cheers to you, Brandy. Really appreciate it. Here come the Kings trying to get something going here on the Leafs goal. And the puck is cleared there by the Leafs. Doughty goes back to get it for the Kings. Sends it into the Leaf zone, and now here comes Nick Robertson. Robertson sends it to Domi. Misses Domi, just overshoots his stick, and here come the Kings. Turcotte tries to send it over to the trailing Corey Perry, but it's sent all the way down the ice by the Leafs, and we have icing. There you go, Big Jam Roll in the house. What's up, Big Jam Roll? Good to see you. Yes, looks like everybody's having fun tonight. Everybody is having fun tonight, Jeff. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you all being here. Smashing that like button. Starting to pick up in here. Look at that. Now we're up to 63 in the chat. Let's go. Much better than the 48 that we were at a little bit earlier. So thank you for sharing this out. Insiders, much appreciated. Here is the Kings with a shot from the point blocked there, and the Leafs try to get it out, but they cannot get it out. And the Kings take a shot. Corey Perry, it's blocked into the corner. Now Corey Perry gets the pass behind the net, sends it out to the point. Resets over here to Ceci. Ceci's shot just goes wide, almost tapped, at least towards net by Mallet, but it's wide. Robertson gets an interception there on the puck and lifts it down the ice, and it will not go for icing, as a good hustle there by the goal scorer, McMahon, and he actually takes the puck, sends it across to Nyes. There's another shot, and it's wide by OEL. Leafs buzzing right now. Let's get a second, boys. OEL's shot from the slot goes wide again. Sends it into the middle to Tavares, and he scores! Yes, Leafs get the goal. Sorry, Cat, I'm scaring the cat over here. We got another goal. Yeah, we got another goal. There it is. It's time for that graphic, Cat. Hit the graphic, Cat. Let's go. All right, that's what I'm talking about right there. We said, let's get another one. The Buds are up 2-0. OEL gets the pass right in front to Tavares, and he smashes it home past Kemper. That's exactly what the Leafs need to start this game at home against a West Coast team. Huge, huge start to the game. Now we have to keep after it. John Tavares with the goal. And we've got a penalty coming up, I believe, to Nylander. Yep, so it will be a power play for the Kings with 3:13 to go in the period. Sean says, is the cat a he or a she? That one was a he. That one was a he. Yeah, we got two long hairs, a he and a she. The she's a little darker than the he. So there we go. Let's get that wave going. Yeah, let's go. I love it. Now we're having some fun here. Leafs fans, the Buds up 2-0. This is what I'm talking about. It's been a while since we've had some energy and excitement for the Maple Leafs. Jeez. So let's keep it going. Let's not get too carried away here. Oh, that will not work. All right. So we'll reset this out to the main screen here. There's Candy Air in the house. Good to see you, Candy. And Larry G. Hi from Southampton, Ontario. This is way better than watching at home alone. This is awesome. Larry, thank you for being here. We're glad that you're here with us. Much appreciated to have you here. Make sure you hit that like button. Everybody that's hanging out with us, make sure you've hit it. We've only got 8 likes on the vertical stream right now. We've got to get a few more likes in there. There's Anthony Young, says the Bees are rocking tonight. Yes, they are. Man, hot chocolate for intermission. There you go, Richard. There you go. What's the drink of choice for your intermission here, Leafs fans? All right, so Nylander going to the box here for holding. Edmondson. Oh, yeah, he had the stick there. Sees the stick of Nylander go under his arm, and he just milks it. So we've got a 2-minute penalty kill coming up here for the Buds. Let's go. Here's Nick Waugh with the face-off. Can he get a win? And let's start this penalty kill off right. There, it's sent right to the boards and sent back by the Kings to the point, so they will get the win on that one. There's Navy Skies in the house. Good to see you. Tavares' 10th goal of the season at the 16:39 mark. Assist to OEL and Matthew Nyes. Here come the Kings. Minute 37 left in the first power play. Corey Perry sends the puck across. Intercepted there by Carlo. His clearance attempt is stopped at the line, and the Kings will regroup. Looking, Anze Kopitar looking into the middle, trying to get the puck all the way across to Fiala. Now he goes back to the point. The point now over to the near side to the circle for Fiala. He goes behind the net. Sends it over to Kopitar. Back to the point for Kempe. Into the middle. It's broken up there, and we Leafs may have a chance. Here comes Nick Waugh. Just skates slowly over to the corner and will dump it around for Yarncrook to chase. But, hey, we've got 51 seconds left in the power play. The Leafs kill is looking good. Corey Perry trying to bring the puck back in. Kempe finally keeps it in there at the blue line. Kopitar, near side, dumps it down, across the ice, back to the point. Here's Kempe. Kempe walks in, shot, saved there by Hildeby. Into the middle there for number 55, Byfield. He is just swarmed right now by Lorentz. He's just right on him. Great D on the penalty kill. There's the shot into the middle. Kopitar's pass out. There's another chance on the shot. Saved there by Hildeby. And it's back on the King's stick at the point. 11 seconds to go in the power play. Byfield, nice little spin move here at the top of the right circle. He'll send it over here to Fiala. Fiala's pass into the middle is blocked by Benoit. And that'll do it for the power play. And out of the box is Nylander. He's got a partial break shot just high and off the post. Off the post. Last minute of play in the first period. Toronto Maple Leafs 2, LA Kings 0. And man, Willie so close to making it 3-0 as he got out of the box and just had a little bit of fresh ice there in front of him. But Kempe just had the side angle at him to cut the shot off just a bit, and it hits the crossbar. Nope, post. Hits the post there, right above Kemper's shoulder and glove side. And there's the face-off, won there by the Kings. 50 seconds to go. Here come the Kings now. Fiala. Fiala's shot, nice save there by Hildeby, and he'll cover. with 40.2 left, as Riley has some words with Trevor Moore, former teammate Trevor Moore. So Hildeby has only had one start so far this season, November 9th, the 5-4 loss to Carolina. And now in the second start, looking good so far here through 19 minutes and 20 seconds. John Tavares in the faceoff circle to the right of Hildeby. His faceoff against Danault, the assistant captain, and Danault wins it back for the Kings. Clark takes a shot from the point, and it's up into the screen. We'll get another whistle here with 32.8 seconds. A very choppy first period, I will say, for sure. Very choppy first period. Here you go. Will you be covering the playoffs when the playoffs come around? Murderer Enshrined says. You know what? Absolutely. The Leafs are going to be in the playoffs, and we will be covering the Leafs games for sure. And I'm sure we will be doing some of the playoff games as it goes. The plan is to get a lot better here as time goes. Need a lot of practice. As OEL sends it down behind the net, Dakota Joshua gets to the puck, drops it back for Nylander. Nylander, nope, Tavares. That was Tavares, but Nylander right behind him, and now the puck goes to the Kings. Doughty, and he will wait for the few seconds to wear off, and that is it. The end of the first period. What a great period it was for our Toronto Maple Leafs. Yes, sir. That is what I'm talking about, Leafs fans. Yep, 2-0. That is what we needed. So great to see everybody here in the chat tonight. The goals by McMahon and John Tavares. A great period, Rick. That's how you bounce back. A much needed period by the Leafs there, because man, oh man, the consensus around Leafs Nation is just not great at the moment. So a period like that is absolutely huge. Man, there you go. Joel, what's up, Joel? You're doing a great job, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate that, Joel. Much appreciated, man. Hope all went well this afternoon for you, my man. Let me know, buddy. Let me know. I'm sorry I saw you called, but I was right starting to live up, and I was, oh, my Lord. All right, Brandy's got the wine going. Big Jam rolling now. Stefan with the crazy emojis. I love it. Any word on Moustache Matthews? Man, Matthews, minimum of a week. My assumption is we're probably looking at a week and a half to 2, would be my guess. Probably going to go home, spend Thanksgiving with the family, and then we'll see him after that. Knocker Norton in the house from Hull. Thanks for being here. All right. We got anything else going over here on the Vertical Live? Not really. All right. So on that one, there you go. Murderer Enshrined says, I'm a Kings fan. They really have a lot of work to do. Regarding the depth in their lines, the Leafs have a really good team. Can't believe they haven't won a cup recently. Murderer Enshrined, us too. Us too. And maybe this is our year. This is our year. All right. Brandy's laughing. Bees are in the house, and I need to make myself a drink. What that's going to be, I'm not sure yet. I think it's going to be a little bit of Crown Royal. Breaking out some new stuff tonight, insiders, as we go here to intermission. Some Crown Royal Blackberry. All right. So yeah, let's get a little Crown in here, shall we? Time to go make that cocktail. Refill your drinks, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back in a few minutes. What a period by the Leafs. Go, Leafs, go. See you in a couple minutes.
something heaven sends. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gonna stay fucked up, feels so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
What's up, insiders? We're back We've got the second period coming up, and I cannot wait for the Leafs to hopefully keep this going because it's been a great start. It is the most optimism we have seen so far here in the last week or so. Great to see everybody here in the chat. Navy Skies, the Canadian soccer team you never knew? Really? Yes, there's a Canadian soccer team, and they're actually pretty good. We're hosting the World Cup too in 6 months, 8 months, 7 months now. It's crazy. I can't believe the World Cup is so close. It seems like it's been coming for years and years, which it has. But now it's only months away. All right. We got Anthony in the house. Jonathan. CK. Go Leafs go. Go Leafs go. Go Leafs go. The next goal is crucial right now. 2-0. The worst lead in hockey, especially with a team like the Leafs that are a bit fragile right now. Okay, we're a bit fragile. We give up something, we might just be in trouble. But if the Leafs can get that next goal, that could turn the tide. You get a team that's just traveled across, they're used to being in the West Coast. They're in the East Coast. Maybe they'll pack it in. Just maybe. Doubt it, because that usually doesn't happen in the NHL, but you never know. 2-0 Ottawa over the Bruins. They're in the first period intermission. Live money line on that one. Ottawa, a negative 750. Whew. Those are some really good odds there. They're saying that Ottawa is going to make it happen there for sure. Big Jam Roll Halifax needs an outdoor game. That'd be something. That would be something. Do like a stadium series game. Well, they did one in Lake Tahoe, for God's sake. They could do one in Halifax, right? All right. So we got about 3 minutes left in the intermission here. Let's take a look at some of the other scores around the league. So we got the Kings and the Leafs, 2-0 Buds. And you've got the Dallas Stars over the Montreal Canadiens, 1-0. The Bruins down 2-0 to the Sens. Still 0-0 for the Ducks and the Wings. The Capitals and the Panthers tied at 1. The Oilers and the Blue Jackets just underway, 0-0. Oh, the Blue Jackets reminds me of that channel Connor Knows Columbus Sports. Make sure you check out Connor's channel. Connor, if you're in here, or anybody that's been in Connor's channel, it's got a wrench next to your name. You can share the link. Please go ahead, share that link over to Connor's channel, because we only have one season left of the best play-by-play call in the history of hockey, Mr. Joe Bowen. And Connor Knows Columbus Sports has been awesome to be able to do those feeds for us insiders. So there you go. Head over there. SC Patriot. Good to see you, SC Patriot. Navy Skies. Maybe hockey is the start of my sports journey. Hey, maybe. There you go. Not really a sports guy. Well, we're glad you're here, Navy Skies. We're glad you're here. We do it all here on Toronto Sports Insider. There you go. Carmen's got the link there. There you go. There you go. Mike, nice to see you have upgraded on your choice of beverage. Go, Canada, go. Yes, sir. Richard Fewer, you know it. You know it. All right, and there's the cheers from Brandy. She's bringing the drinks, and we're going to have a drink out of this lovely little cup. 100K. Can you believe it, insiders? We did it. 100,000 subscribers here on the channel. Just absolutely crazy. So yeah, let's pour some of this here on the rocks. No better way to do it. But I've always lived by the creed that anytime you open a bottle, you have to start the bottle off and show it the respect that it's due. Not bad. Blackberry's not bad. So we'll pour some of that over the ice. And that'll take us home through the second period. Let's go. Appreciate that, Brandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheers to all of you. You see those products? If you click these products down there, you can see this cup for sale on our website. Check out our live viewers map as well. Have you been to TorontoSportsInsider.com? Check it out. Check it out. And yeah, there you go. I got a Maple Leaf jersey from the Gardens, one of the last. Anthony, that's amazing. That is amazing. Oh man, I wish I could have gone to more games with Maple Leaf Gardens. I was young when the Gardens was finally shutting down, and man, oh man, it was that was a fun game. The Blackhawks, the Chicago Blackhawks, taking out the Leafs in the last game of the Gardens. That was a tough one, but man, that was one of the best experiences of my life. Was doing a tour after the Gardens had been closed down, right before they had changed it into a Loblaws and Ryerson University and whatnot that it is now. We had done one of the last tours there, and my mom and I were getting ready to leave. We were talking with the tour guide, and they said, hey, you guys can shut down, turn off the lights. And so my mom was like, no, Mike, you do it, you do it, you do it. And my mom like grew up at Maple Leaf Gardens, going to Marlies games. She was a season ticket holder, right? Had rinkside seats to the Marlies at Maple Leaf Gardens in like the late 70s, early 80s. And just, man, like just crazy how she was like, no, you got to do that, Mike, and shut the lights off. And I did. And that was one of the coolest experiences ever. And like now, and I never got, like, I was like, Mom, like, you do it. This is cool for you, Mom. Because this is, you know, this is around the age we are. There's me and my mom there for anybody that, if you can see it. There we go. But Blue Jays, but you know, man, now I understand why she wanted her kid to do it. Because as a father, now I understand. And it was a really weird thing for me at that moment. But it really, it kind of puts everything into perspective for you later on in life. So Mom, thanks for letting me shut off the lights at the Gardens. One of the last times that it was ever done. So very, very cool. Here we go. We're underway. 20 minutes to go in the second period. About to drop the puck. They dropped it, but then they said, nope, we're not going to drop it. Come back here. Give it back to us. We're going to drop it again. And this time, Max Domi gets the win, and we're underway. So I should probably switch back to the Leafs game here and get away from the scoreboard. So the Leafs up 2-0. Here comes Riley back to the bench. Robertson out on the ice. So they're getting a switch there of the lines. 8 seconds in here from the first draw. And the faceoff is won by the Kings. Taken back into his own zone. Mikey Anderson now launches it for Fogle. Fogle chasing. OEL's going to get there first. OEL sends it up the ice to Robertson. Robertson dumps it back. OEL misses it, and he'll retreat. Sent back up the ice, and now it goes to Mikey Anderson again. Sends it across to Doherty. Doherty. Drew Doughty. Launches it up the ice. Around the boards, and Hildeby comes out to get it. Plays it across, and it's sent all the way up to McMahon. McMahon can't quite get to it, and the Kings will regroup. Edmondson sends it down the ice. That one's not going to be icing either. And Brandon Carlo sets it up for the Leafs. Here comes John Tavares. Tavares dumps it in. Willie Nylander chasing. Clark picks the puck up there for the Kings. Sends it up the boards. It's pinched by the Leafs. Carlo sends it down behind the net to Tavares. His shot goes off the side netting. Carlo can't quite get a hold of it because his stick is being held there by Fiala. No call, though. And the Kings will take the puck out and bring it into the neutral zone. Byfield works it in on the near zone. Near side. Sends it behind the net. Here comes number 9, Kempe. All the way back to the point. Taken there by Kempe again. Sends it down low. Armia. Joel Armia spins, turns at the faceoff circle. Sends it over to Kopitar. It's broken up there by Matthew Nyes, and will it be turned over? No. It's picked up there by Kempe. His shot goes wide. but Hildeby is without his stick. And the puck finally goes out of the offensive zone for the Kings, and they will have to reset as they just picked up 4 shots very quickly there to start out the period. And now the Leafs get a hold of it in the neutral zone and chase it down. Nick Waugh, he's going to get there first, sends it into the middle, but the Kings intercept it. Here comes Turgeon. Now Kopitar flicks, saved there by Hildeby. Turns for the Leafs. Michelli shoots. It gets deflected over into the corner. And we have a delayed penalty against the LA Kings. And the Leafs will have their first power play opportunity of the game. Let's go. I am not a Leafs fan, but a Fire fan. Good to have you here, Orange Leonard. Orange Leonard. Glad you're here. All right, Richard, you said it there. We need to get a goal here. Let's get a goal, buds. Corey Perry into the box. 17:09 left in the second period. It's a slashing call. So this is an opportunity here for the Leafs. Nyes, Domi, Tavares, Nylander, and OEL on the ice as the faceoff is won there by the Kings and sent all the way down. We're going to have to... Here comes Ekman Larson. Wrapping around, stops at the red line, dumps it down, and it gets stuck there at the line by the skate of the linesman and then cleared all the way back down for the Kings. So 40 seconds into the power play here, and the Leafs have nothing to show for it. Haven't even gotten the puck set up. OEL drops it back for Nylander. Nylander over to Domi. Domi gets it across the line, and it's offside as... Looks like Tavares had gone in just a little too quick on the right side. So the Leafs with the power play here. 16:21 to go in the second period. Time for another goal. Leafs, let's go. Let's get one here. Dang it, I hate when I switch scenes and I didn't turn off that goal graphic. No goal yet, but there's one coming. I can feel it. Here's a chance out in front. Nothing there. It's Trevor Moore regroups the puck and takes a shot down on the Leafs goalie. And now it's 10-5 for shots on goal for LA. And here comes Riley. Riley drops it back for Michelli. Getting some second unit power play time here. Matthias Michelli, Nick Waugh, Riley, and McMahon. McMahon over to Waugh. Waugh down at the end line. Sends it back to the point. Here's Riley. Riley's shot. Almost deflected there by Waugh, but it goes wide. Picked up there by Doughty. Doughty over to Edmondson. And sent all the way down the ice there by the Kings. Yes, more insurance goals for the Leafs, Andy. That's what we need, for sure. But it looks like it's not going to happen on this power play as the Leafs now have been killed. 2 shots on the power play, but the penalty kill is completed as now a chance here for Nylander. At the slot, swings out to the far side, passes into Tavares. His shot deflected and ends up in the glove of Darcy Kemper with 14:55 to go. We'll have a power play. We'll have a face-off just to the left of the Kings goalie. Great chance there by McMahon. Almost flicked it over the pad there of Kemper, but could not get it over. All right. Sonia Santos getting that chant going. Go, Leafs, go. Love it. Go, Leafs, go. There it is. There's the chant. Perfect. All right, here come the Kings. Anze Kopitar through the neutral zone. Sends it to the far side for Fiala. Fiala now to the near side here. Number 92, Clark, has his shot just gloved there by Dennis Hildeby. And we'll have another face-off. So both teams just trading back and forth. A little bit of offensive time for each team. Neither really getting any crazy chances other than that one on the power play there for the Leafs. Tavares, 9 goals and 17 points in his last 13 games. That's solid. He's putting up some solid numbers. Putting up the solid numbers. Yes, Orange. There you go. Getting revenge for the World Series. I love it. Here's a shot from the point by the Kings, and it goes wide. Picked up here by the Leafs. Morgan Riley brings it up in the rush. Yarncrook tries to send it in, and they'll have to regroup. Here comes Kempe. Kempe down the near side. Stops, turns, sends it back to the point. Now it's dumped down for Anze Kopitar in the corner. Kopitar leaves it there, looking for number 22, Kevin Fiala. Fiala can't get to it. The Leafs are there first. Carlo has his stick lifted by Kopitar, and now it flies over to the far side, and here's a chance for Kempe. Kempe, shot, saved, rebound, saved again by Hildeby. Now Dakota Joshua tries to flip the puck there back to the goalie, but to no avail, and now it's finally over to Brandon Carlo, who lifts it up to center ice at the feet of the Kings player and at least buys the Leafs a few seconds to regroup. As Trevor Moore comes down along the end line, sends it back to the point. A shot goes wide there, and trying to keep it in is number 44, Mikey Anderson, but cannot keep it in. So they will regroup. Here's Fogle. Fogle shot. Scores! Fogle gets the shot past Hildeby on an innocent shot from the circle. And just like that, the LA Kings are back in it. Just like I said, the next goal was going to be absolutely massive, and the Leafs had to have it. Hopefully, the doubt does not creep in to these Maple Leafs fans here and to the team itself, because we can't afford that right now. Smart play there by Fogle. Just takes the shot. He's got a little bit of a screen there. And Deneau trying to get a stick on it, but it doesn't matter. Goes right past Hildeby. And on LA's 15th shot of the night, they finally get one past the goalie. Man. All right, so here's the face-off. One there by the Leafs. Nick Robertson with possession. Sends it back to OEL. OEL up to McMahon. McMahon sends it in. It goes right to Kemper, and he'll glove it for the face-off. So they keep showing Warren Fogle there on the goal. Doughty and Anderson the assists for the Kings, and that will be a TV timeout. Dang. 2-1. Time for the Jays. The Jays. I'm reading the chat. I see the Jays stuff in there. We need to get another goal here, Leafs Nation. It's time for a goal. There it is. Dorian, what's up, man? Good to see you, Dorian. Why is my phone dead? No, it's not dead. There we go. All right, so we've got how much time left in this one? 12:55 left in the second period. Maple Leafs need the next one. If this thing gets tied, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be a lot of trouble. But this Crown Royal is very good. Crown is exceptional. Actually, it tastes great. I like it. I like it. All right, if you have not voted in our poll yet tonight, make sure you let us know what type of game you think this will be. High scoring, 7+ goals. Well on our way to that. Low scoring, defensive battle, physical and chippy, or a goalie showdown. Right now, 45%, high scoring, 7+ total goals. That could be the case. Second place is the low-scoring defensive battle, which now already a 2-1 at the start of the second period. I don't know if we can quite qualify that on this one anymore. But maybe. All right, so looks like the some of the Kings players there from Toronto came in wearing their Toronto jerseys, like Toronto youth teams and whatnot, when they walked into Scotiabank today. There's a faceoff won by the Leafs, but the Kings actually get possession of the puck on the rush and take the shot there, saved there by Hildeby. Byfield takes a shot from the point, spinning away. It goes wide. Now picked up by Clark. Fiala crosses into the middle. Nice block there by Morgan Riley, and he will try to clear it. But it gets broken up there. Falls to the stick of Brandon Carlo, who at least will get it out of the zone. Nylander and 3 white shirts poking at it against the boards right along the blue line. Finally comes out to the Kings player, number 14, Alex Laferriere. And now Armia with the puck. Sends it back down low to Byfield. Byfield sends it back to the point, but he misses his man, and it goes all the way down as Dumoulin could not get back to that one. Nice, putting some pressure on Kemper, but not enough as Kemper gets it across to his target, and it's sent down the ice there by the Kings. Kempe with a shot blocked there by the Leafs and turned around. Here comes number 63, Matias Michelli, and his puck is lifted off of his stick and now turned away by the Kings. The Kings now have, and this is just ugly hockey in the neutral zone right now, switching teams every quick second. And now the Kings back with it. Here comes Kopitar in through the near side. The Kings going right to left on the TV screen that I'm watching for if you're trying to visualize along here. Here's Michelli, sends it across to the far side. Oh, nice. Somehow the puck goes wide. And it's sent back to Mermis. His shot deflected, goes wide. OEL sends it in to Nick Waugh. And finally, Corey Perry gets it, settles it down for the Kings. They send it over to Kopitar, who will reset. And things will slow down for the Kings here as they try to tie this one up. 2-1 Maple Leafs. 11:02 left in the second period. We're almost halfway home. The Leafs with the lead jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Now with the 2-1 lead as LA has cut it in half. Here's Doughty. Sends it across the boards to Mikey Anderson. Mikey Anderson standing there, holding it. Slowly sends it up forward to Tirjat. Down into the Leaf zone, but it's picked up there by Riley. Riley sends it up. Here's OEL. OEL across to Blay. Blay sends it down into the far side, and it's picked up there by the Kings. Trevor Moore launches it around the boards on this side. Now sent out into the middle. Shot by Edmondson at the point. Hildeby has no idea where it is. The ref's not blowing the whistle. Finally blows the whistle, and we'll have a face-off. Man, it's getting touchy here. It's getting touchy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good here for the Buds, I'll tell you that. Because LA is putting some serious pressure on the Maple Leafs right now. 9:35 to go in the second period. We are halfway home. 2-1 Toronto Maple Leafs over the Kings. Celebrities love the Kings when they win, crickets when they lose. So that's the way celebrities are all the time, Big Jam Roll. All right. Great game, Anthony Young. Yes, it is. Very good game. A lot cleaner than the last few games there for the Maple Leafs. I will say that. Definitely a lot cleaner. Not as many turnovers, giveaways. There's Connor in the house. What's up, Connor? Good to see you, man. Anthony Young, I've been listening to hockey games for 50 years. I love radio. Anthony, me too, man. Me too. And I am beyond pissed that we apparently aren't allowed to do games anymore here, but yet other channels are able to. So here we are. In fact, there's a stream right now. Head on over to that stream and listen to that radio if you can. Man, I don't blame you, insiders. I don't blame you at all. All right, Leafs got to get the next goal. 2-1 over the Kings. Fogle gets the goal to cut the lead in half. Yeah, just really the defense by Brandon Carlo just wasn't good enough. Oh, man. Tired here, people. I'm tired. Brandon Carlo really just laid off and should have gotten over to block that shot. Fogle beating Hildeby, and that's the first goal of the game. Here's the faceoff now. Nick Waugh up against Danault. Danault wins it again. Shot. Blocked. And OEL swipes it into the corner. Pass up forward. Blocked there by Danault. And the Kings regroup here at the point. Sent down low by Clark. Fogle with it on the far side. Michelli trying to take the puck away. Finally gets it over to OEL, and now Nick Waugh will regroup for the Leafs. Takes it out to the neutral zone. Breaks it in across the blue line. Sends it into the corner. Nick Waugh still with the puck. Turns back on Clark. Goes back to the middle. Right to the middle by himself. No Leafs around him. We need some assistance in the center here if we're going to score goals, Maple Leafs. Dakota Joshua with it in the corner. He gets the puck taken away from him, and the Kings now have it out of their zone and across the red line, dumped into the Leafs' end. Here's OEL, goes back to get it. Sent up at the line and kept in there by Danault. Laferriere with the puck. Cycles it back. Laferriere gets held up there by the Leafs. And now the Kings looking for the centering pass, but can't get it off. Matthew Nyes whistles it around the boards. Johnny Tavares chasing. The Leafs just can't break the zone, but now they finally do. And the lead pass is broken up there by the Kings, or else it would have been a great chance for the Leafs. There you go. Lisa Aiello in the house. Love it. Hey, there you go. Connor said I've been bouncing between streams and talking on the phone with the grandparents. 40 minutes flown by. Yes, sir, Connor. Yes, sir. That's awesome. Talking with the grandparents, man. Good stuff. I got to call my grandma, speaking of that. All right, here comes McCabe. Sends it back. And the Leafs try to go forward. Here is Robertson chasing. Can't quite get there as Kemper comes out to poke check it. And now Domi takes a whack at the puck right there by the blue line, and it's out into the bench, and we have a stoppage in play for a face-off and time to get another sip. Cheers to all of you insiders. Hey, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Have you hit that subscribe button yet? Are you subscribed? Now, I'm sure you've hit it now, right? Thank you. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Let's go. Let's get this thing. We've been losing some over from the World Series because we had such a crazy run there from 105 back up to 108. 3,000 subs in a week. So we've been kind of just trying. We're balancing. It's like the stock market, right? But if you're new here, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and help us continue to grow this awesome Leafs community and Toronto sports community. Speaking of Toronto sports, the Raptors are playing right now. But the Leafs, with 6:51 to go in the second, Robertson chasing the long puck down the ice, and he will not get there as Kemper plays it back, and the Kings work it up through Danault into the neutral zone. Trevor Moore dumps it down into the far corner. Brandon Carlo there intercepts it, gets it over to Mermis. Mermis back to Carlo. Carlo up to Lorentz. Lorentz tries to dump it in, but it's gloved there by the Kings. 2-1 Maple Leafs with 6 minutes to go in the second period. The next goal is absolutely crucial. And here come the Leafs. Sammy Blais offside. There's Mark Duffy in the house. Leafs are looking better without Matthews. It's not good. It's not good, Mark Duffy. That is not good. Cheers, Mark. Great to see you. Man, you're not kidding. This is the best we've seen the Leafs play in a while now. And Mr. Matthews is out injured for about a week. So hopefully the Leafs can just get the win and keep on working here. I don't know, Captain Austin Matthews. What do we get from him? You know, what do we got to motivate him? Something. Berube's got to be getting, just sending him. Hey, let him know as the leader, as the coach. All right, here comes chance here for the Kings. As they show a shot of the Sky Dome there. Man, oh man, do I ever miss Toronto? All right. So, here we go. There you go. Murderer already subscribed. I appreciate that. Murderer. There you go. Matthews is hurt. I hope he's not done. I hope he's not done too, Richard, but it's not looking good, man, because he is that injury was not pretty either. Hurting yourself on that run back, on that hit. Oof. Man. Hoping that it's just a quick turnaround and he comes back and just starts lighting it up, because that's what the Leafs need. We need our captain scoring goals, lighting it up, being a leader, and that's just what we have not been getting from Austin Matthews lately. So we need to get that back. We do. All right, here we go, boys. It's time. We need the next one. The Leafs need to get the next goal. Let us know who you think will get the Leafs' next goal in the chat. I'm gonna go with Nylander. I think Nylander gets the next Leafs goal. I'll put that one in the chat there. And we got 100 in the house, 48 likes. Hit that like button. 52 of you right now have to hit that like button. Let's smash that like button. Let's go. Mark Duffy says Johnny Toronto is going to get the next one. I don't know about Johnny Toronto. I don't know. He's already got one tonight. You think he's going to get his second, Mark? You think so? All right, there you go. There's the call. And the shots, 17-7 for LA. The Leafs continue to get outshot. Hey, there we go. Hitting the like button. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. Look at that. Jumping. Just there it goes. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Who's 54? Let's go. Navy Skies at TSI. Same here. I'm going with him. All right. Going with Willie. Sounds good. Sounds good. Here we go. Puck's back underway. And the Kings try to take it out of their own end. Edmondson sends it forward to Armia. Armia to Kopitar. He has his pocket pick there right in the neutral zone. And Willie Nylander skates it in on the right side. Sends it down low for Nyes to chase. Nyes with it in the corner. Taken away from him by Tavares. And Tavares sends it back to the point. McCabe sends it back down low. Willie and Anze Kopitar battling for it. And the Kings captain will get it out. Here's Kopitar working down the left side. Sends it across the middle. Looking for Kempe. Kempe can't get a shot off. And the Leafs will just sky it into the neutral zone. Can't believe that didn't almost hit the scoreboard. And there's a dump and chase by the Kings. And man, Willie just a little slow on that forecheck on that one. Here's Fiala. Fiala spins and here at the near circle, goes into the middle slot, shot, save there. Now gets the rebound, another shot, saved. Another puck out in front, and there's the goal. The Kings have tied it up. Quentin Byfield, I believe, is the Kings goal scorer out in the slot. Or no, it's Fiala. On like his third shot in a row. Man just would not be denied. Here's the replay. Takes a shot from the center. Looks like it gets blocked by Benoit. Rebound over to him. And it falls to him again, and he just slots it home. How many chances can you give one guy before he finally beats the goalie? And we have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Roboto, you are not kidding. Me nerves this year are out of control. This has just been, man, Leafs up 2-0. We're like, hey, we got this. Get the next goal. We're rolling. We're playing well. Implosion. So Fiala ties it up, and we've got 4 minutes till the break. Cannot give up another one. If we go to the break down a goal, that's not going to be pretty. Here's Fiala. Crosses the blue line, sends it into the middle. Who the hell's supposed to be on him? Morgan Riley, wake up, my man. Damn. That was close. Whew. LaFerriere with an open shot right in front of Hildeby. Damn lucky that Hildeby got a hold of that one. Shroom says the Atlantic Division is strong this season. Yep, it is. It is. Not kidding there, Steph. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brandy's got the mad faces going. Yep, no, you're right, Mark. Tanev's not back. He's not back yet. And, man, we need him. We need him on the back line for sure because we're struggling. 21 shots now given up to the Kings to only 7 shots taken by the Maple Leafs. Face-off is won there by the Kings, but they're going to do it again. The Kings trying to get on a bit of a winning streak here. The Leafs trying to get off of the schneid after losers of 3 straight, really getting outplayed 3 straight games. Now, it's 50-50 at this point. Leafs the first period outplayed the Kings. Second period, it's been the complete opposite. So it's going to come down to the third, and who's gonna win the third period? Who's going to get the game? Can the Leafs get the bounce back? I don't know. Yeah, Shroom, you're kidding. You're not kidding. 3 L's in a row, you fall from 2nd to 7th. It's tight. It is very, very tight. In the span of a week, you could go from the bottom to the top. But that's not going to stay that way forever. There's going to start to be some separation as the season gets going and gets more games played. Here the Leafs, OEL sends it back into the zone. The Leafs clear, and Ottawa, LA with the puck. Edmondson sends it across ice. Over there at the point for Edmondson. His shot is saved. Mermis trying to get it out, can't. Now McMahon grabs it behind the net, sends it up to Max Domi, and Domi will send it the rest of the way down the ice, and it goes right on to Darcy Kemper. Nick Robertson is right up on him, and he gloves it for the whistle and the faceoff. 2:56 to go in the second period. 2-2, Julia, not again. No, not again. Go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go. Get that chant going. There's Anthony Young. Let's go, Bees. Let's get behind them, boys. Let's get behind them, boys and girls, the ladies and the gentlemen in the house tonight. You just said 4 minutes till the intermission and it. 2:55 now. There's a shot by Benoit, goes wide. Tavares goes to grab it. Sends it up to Nyes. Nyes pass into the middle. Reset. Oh, what a goal! And Mark Duffney, you called it. Johnny Toronto with the goal, and the Leafs retake the lead 3-2 with 2:44 to go in the second period. What a play there. Matthew Nyes lifts the saucer pass into the middle, and then Tavares with the shot, holds onto it, wraps it around the pad of Kemper and off the post and in, and the Leafs take the lead. Whoo! Man, there you go, Rick Smith, you said it. Double dipping. Johnny Toronto with the second goal of the game, his 73rd career 2-goal game. Now let's get another one here before the intermission. Come on, boys, 2:40 to go. We're getting doubled up in shots. 21-9 is the shot total, but the Leafs have scored 3 goals on 9 shots. Tavares with his 10th and 11th goals of the season, and here come the Kings. The Kings trying to put some pressure on. Yarncrook chasing after Jeff Mallett. And OEL grabs it, launches it up, but it's blocked there by the Kings and kept in. Now to the point for Doughty. Doughty swings it over to Mikey Anderson. Anderson sends it down low. Picked up there by Turcotte. Mermis takes the puck off Turcotte and now tries to get it out, but Blais gets the puck taken from him. Here come the Leafs. Sent down by Yarncrook into the corner. Anderson goes back to get it, and Doughty calls him off. 1:46 to go. We have a whistle. And it looks like there was the icing there called on the Leafs. Let's get another one. Yes, let's get another one. Ah, there you go, murderer. I see what you're saying there. I see what you're saying. Yes, Mr. Roboto. Can I have another? The answer is yes. Let's get another, Leafs. Here's a pass back by the Kings and a misplay at the blue line. And the Kings have to reset with 1:33 to go in the second period. Here comes the goal scorer for the Kings, number 22, Kevin Fiala. Kevin Fiala speeding through the neutral zone, and it's broken up there by the Buds. The Buds try to break it into the offensive end, and it gets sent back by the Kings. Kopitar chasing on the forecheck. Nyes dumps it in from the red line. All the way around the boards, Johnny T sends it back down low for William Nylander. Nylander tries to get the pass out in front, but he is blocked there. And a pass by Nyes. Great defense there by the Kings. Really saved the 4th goal right there. Here's Willie. Takes his shot from the point. Spins around. It's blocked. Now with it is Benoit. He's skating around the far circle. Behind the net. Now sends it back down low for Nyes, but it's past him. And picked up there by Fiala. The Kings trying to get a hold of the puck to get it out. They're exhausted. 37 seconds left in the second period. Here comes McCabe. McCabe trying to keep the pressure on him. Waugh tries to pass. It's blocked there by the Kings in the neutral zone. And now dumped back down by the Maple Leafs. 21 seconds to go. Here come the Kings out of their own end. Fiala lifts it forward for Barfield. To Byfield, not Barfield. Not Jesse Barfield of the Blue Jays. What's going on here, Mike? All right, here's the shot saved by Hildeby. And that'll do it for the end of the second period. We've played 40 minutes in the books. And the Leafs retake the lead. A massive goal at the end of the second period by Johnny Toronto, called by Mr. Mark Duffney. And there he says it. Johnny Toronto is due for the 3rd goal. Could use a hat trick here, Mark Duffney. Would really love to see it. All right, it is time for intermission. More beer. I don't care who wins at this point. Let's get some more of the Crown Royal Blackberry. Where is it? There's the bottle. It's time for some more Crown Blackberry before the break. And it's time to go get a drink to chase this down with because, I'm way too thirsty to be messing around drinking nothing but scotch. Yeah, there you go. Intermission time, getting ready for the TSI break time music. You know it. I'm going to have to get some new music there. I've been using that for a while on on the soccer channel as well as here on TSI. There you go, Brandy. I'll be back. Gotta let the dogs out. Enjoy, Brandy. We'll see you in a bit for a big third period for our Leafs. We need you in the chat, everyone. We need you all cheering our Leafs on. We got to get the win tonight. It's time. We need to get it. There you go, SC Patriot. We'll be back. Time to play some of that music. We'll see you guys in a few. Go Leafs, go. Leafs lead it 3-2.
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sends. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gon' stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
All right, we are back in business here. Got the camera going there on the vertical as well. Is second intermission time, Leafs fans, and we've got to get to our key matchups here. Nylander versus the Kings, shutdown D. Who wins the skill versus discipline battle? So far tonight, it's the Kings D beating Willie Nylander. Only an assist for Willie. He's been held pretty quiet here tonight. But Tavares, the man for the Leafs, with 2 goals so far. Fiala and Kempe versus the Leafs' shaky D. 2 explosive forwards that the Leafs have to keep in check. And Kempe's been loud, but hasn't been able to find the net. However, Fiala just did to get this thing tied 2-2 before the Leafs took the lead there towards the end of the second period. Man, there you go. Roboto eating the steak. I love it. Apple pie and Alouettes halftime. Apple pie. That sounds good. I could go for some apple pie. But instead, I've got a homemade edible here that I'm finishing. There's Sonia says, man, Harvey's for dinner at work. I'm so jealous. I haven't had Harvey's in so long. I really could go for some Harvey's right now. Whew. That is sour. So the story of the Leafs tonight, John Tavares. Warren Fogle gets the goal for the Kings, as well as Fiala. And then Riley's push versus the Kings counter. Be careful of the fast break. That's something that the Leafs were getting torched on, giving up breakaways against Carolina and against Boston the last few games. But so far tonight, there's only been a couple odd man rushes there for the Kings. The Leafs have kept pretty good control of the odd man rushes there. And then Hildeby versus Kemper, the rising rookie against the proven veteran. So far tonight, Hildeby is doing a great job. He's let's get the stats up here. But Kemper so far given up 3 goals on 8 shots against. That is not good. Hildeby 2 goals against in 20 shots against. So then let's see. Here's the forwards there for the Kings. We'll have to rework that for the Leafs since we're back at home at Scotiabank, and that changes by the game. And then there's the score. All right, let me switch this one up here. Perfect. There it is. All right, so we've got about 20 minutes left in this one. Actually, yes, 20 minutes exactly left in this one. There we go. Now we move that over here. We get the chat back in here, and it's not pregame anymore. I got to change that. Over properties and just chatting. Well, we could put intermission because right now it's intermission. Farfal with ragu. Nice. I had some broccoli cheddar soup and a baguette. All right, so we've got about 8 minutes left here until the third period puck drop. Hoping for a big third period here for the Leafs. Really need to get back on track when you're looking at the standings. How important each game is. Right now in the Atlantic, the Leafs at 17 points with a win would put them to 19, which would put them ahead of the Lightning, the Red Wings, and the Panthers. Just one win. That's how tight everything is. The top of the Atlantic, the Montreal Canadiens, is 16 games played, 22 points. So the Leafs 5 points back of the lead in the Atlantic. Man. Hey, Mike St. Jean. Jesus, it's about time I get notifications for a TSI stream. Great to see you, Mike St. Jean. It is about time. Great to see you, my man. Man, we missed you around here. We missed you around here. It's a new age here at TSI, and we're so glad you're here chanting it up and cheering on our Leafs. We've now been, 4 games in a row here. 4 games in a row. I have to give a big shout out to TSI Allison for letting me do this and keep hanging out with the insiders, getting it all going during the game. Could not man, it's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. All right, Leafs, let's get it done this third period. Strong start. Cannot give up a goal in the first 5-10 minutes. We have got to get another goal here fairly quick. I would like, within the first 2 to 3 minutes, get this thing rolling. Really put some separation. That would be big. I have to do another 350 ab crunches after eating that KFC. Man, I have just been eating way too much food lately, guys. I definitely have to do some crunches and some working out because, it has been trouble with the plants that TSI Allison has made. 2 years growing. There you go, Anthony. Yes. The first Leaf stream, 17 games in, finally a notification for it. That amazing, Mike, amazing. You know, it's weird. I've noticed that since we took a little bit of a break there, things have been a little bit different. So we're building things up here as we go, but just a matter of time until we get things really, really kicking here. All your stoner needs, how may we help? CK, yes. Where's TSI Allison when we need her in the chat? But I think she went over to Great Kate's house here. But man, oh man, yeah, that edible, that's some good stuff there. That one is good. All right, let's take a look at our vertical stream here. How's that stream doing? Oh, hallelujah. Well, we should be able to at least pound that one out there. 15 and 16 on that end. And we got 87, 1667. All right, not horrible. Not horrible. It's time. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here as there's... What is that fly? Get out of here. The Blue Jackets beating the Oilers 3-2 in the second period. We'll put that score up here on the kicker. 3-2 Blue Jackets there over the Oilers. That's crazy. Then you've got Florida up 3-1 over the Washington Capitals. Of course, our game, 3-2 Buds. And Ottawa, Boston, 2-1. Boston kind of on the comeback there. Let's see. Let's take a look at the odds. Maybe I'll put a bet down on this one. Because the Kings, wonder what the odds are right now. Thursday night football. I didn't know there was NFL football tonight. That's crazy. All right, so we'll go to the live here. Hockey, Maple Leafs. Oh, wow, the Kings are plus 220 on the money line right now. Down a goal going into the third. Leafs minus 298. That's crazy. All right, so let's just let's throw it on there. Perfect. Done and done. All right, 2-1 for Ottawa over Boston. Dallas up 5-0 over the Habs. Steph, what is going on with the Habs tonight? Ooh, that's a tough one there. Yikes. End of the second period there. And then we've got, at the end of the second as well, Detroit over Anaheim 3-2. The Ducks, first in the Pacific, 11-4-1. And the Red Wings in the lead. Doesn't bode well for the Leafs in that Atlantic standings, but man, for Shroom Merchant, we'll give it to you. There's Steph, wet cat. What? All right, where's that Leaf score? There it is. We've got the Leaf score back up. How much time we got left here? Oh, the players should be heading back out on the ice here. Last ad of the intermission, and we will be back to hockey here momentarily. So refresh those cocktails, those beers, the milk, the juice, whatever it is that you're drinking. Go get some more because hockey is starting back up momentarily. All right, here we go. Love it. Chat just popping there. All the insiders, I can't thank you enough. Cheers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting it up. Now let's have a good third period, and let's get back on the winning side of things. Shall we, Leafs fans? Come on now. Let's switch it up here to the, let's go over here to this, this setup. There we go. We'll ride with this one for the third period. Seven more subs. Eight more subs to 108,300, which we've passed like 5 times in the last week. It's been quite the run here. All right, the Buds are back out on the ice. Knies, Tavares, and Nylander. Most even strength points this season. Nathan McKinnon with 23. Willie Nylander with 21. Matthew Knies with 20. And John Tavares with 19. Even strength points. That's a good spot to be. All right, so we're almost underway here in the third period. 20 minutes left. Must get a good start to this period for the Leafs. All right, Nylander in his 700th career NHL game, 637 points here in those 700 games. So not too shabby there for the Leafs. And Nylander, will you get to 110,000 by the end of the night? No way, not a chance there, Murderer and Shrine, not a chance. There's the love of my life, TSI Allison. All right, here's the puck dropped for the third period. And Doughty sends it up the ice for the Kings. Here comes Kopitar. Kopitar sends it over to the near side for Moore. Moore's shot is blocked there by the Leafs, and the Leafs will break it out. And they're actually going to call a hand pass. I didn't see that one, neither did Max Domi. He's like, what? Why did y'all blow the whistle? What is going on here? Nylander recording points in the last 12 games. So he's on a nice little roll here of keeping the streak alive. Here's the faceoff won by Johnny Toronto as it's cleared up there by Riley. Drew Doughty picks it up at the red line for the Kings and sent back down. Turnover right in front, and somehow Hildeby comes out, and then it's blocked off the line. No way. Oh my God, Hildeby had no idea what was happening, and somehow this one is blocked either right off the line by the defender. I don't know who got it, but my Lord, what a chance there for the Kings. This game should be tied. And a long pass forward there is missed, so it will not be icing as Doughty comes out to play it. Darcy Kemper, the goalie. Now here comes Armia for the Kings, sends it into the offensive end. Kopitar back to the point. Here's Clark. Clark sends it down here on the near side. Armia in the corner, Nick Waugh on him. Kopitar jumps in, the puck comes out here to Dakota Joshua. He flicks it over to McCabe, and he'll launch it into the neutral zone. Bounces past Dakota Joshua, and the Kings take it back. Man, oh man. Here is the shot in by Clark, all the way around the boards. McCabe with it, sends it there to Michelli. His clearance attempt is blocked there by the Kings. And now Cody Ceci takes a shot, and it goes up into the mesh for a whistle. As we see a replay here as the puck came out to Byfield. His shot saved there by Hildeby, and then, man, another rebound. I want to see that second one because it was a great save there by Hildeby. And it was Tavares on the line that might have saved the other one. Byfield looking at the instant replay going, how the heck did I not score a goal there? Lorentz with the face-off win, and the Leafs send it up the ice. Dumoulin with the puck for the Kings, sent down to Turcotte. Turcotte sends it back to Dumoulin. Dumoulin over to Cody Ceci. He wraps it around the boards and up to Mallet. Mallet shot, saved there by Hildeby. Yarncrook tries to get it out. It's stopped there at the line. Shot from the point, saved. And OEL will lift it up into the neutral zone just past Cody Ceci, and the Kings regroup. But the Kings have had the puck, a lot of the puck right now. It's not good, not good. There you go. Thank you, Allison. Mike doing this kind of reminds me of Steve Dangle game calling. You know, I had heard that a lot in the beginning before we went to the radio, Mike St. Jean. You'd heard that a lot. Maybe. But there will never be another Steve Dangle. That's for sure. He is definitely one of a kind. Here come the Kings once again with the puck. Shots now 22-8. Here's Max Domi with the turnover. Nice defensive play there by Drew Doughty. Cuts Max Domi out of the play. And Moore crosses the blue line. Here's Riley. Riley sends it across to no one. Actually, the closest player is Clark for the Kings. Here's Benoit. Benoit up to Tavares. Tavares sends it across the ice for Robertson. He'll dump it down and go off for the change. Nylander and Tavares chasing in after the puck. And Laferriere picks it up for the Kings, sends it up the ice, and there's an interception by Matthew Nyes. He gets into the zone. 4 white shirts back. It's Nyes against 4. He gets the shot off, and it's saved. The Kings will break. Fiala, the second goal scorer for the Kings, turns it over in the neutral zone. Nyes digging at it along the boards. Michelli tries to get it there, but it flips out into the center for the Kings, and they've got it now with the stick of Fiala. He sends it across the back, picked up there by Dumoulin. Dumoulin drops it down towards the Leafs goal, and it's picked up by OEL. OEL can't get it out. Tavares flicks it up and out. Will it go on to the goal? No, it is icing. 15:33 to go in the third period, and the Leafs still hold on to the 3-2 lead. Barely. Real close. All right, let's get that chant going. Let's get another goal here, buds. Go, Leafs, go. Who's going to die? What? Hey, Big Jam Roll says, no way, TSI is way better than Dangle. Appreciate that, Big Jam Roll. Cheers, my man. Here's a chance for the Kings. Sends in front for Kopitar, who has not scored in Scotiabank Arena. Mike and Dangle trying to win Joe Bowen's job. There you go. You know it. You know it's Mike St. Jean. That'd be some crazy stuff right there. As I said, I got like a year. I got a year to become the best play-by-play on YouTube. And we're going to make that happen. So thanks for being here along for the ride. There's Andreet Emery as well. Go Leafs, go. TSI the GOAT. Thank you. Much appreciated. Here comes Dakota Joshua. Sends it along the boards and down. Dumoulin chasing. So does Michelli and Waugh. But somehow Cody Ceci gets the puck out. Will that go for icing? Yes, it does. The Leafs will have the offensive zone face-off with 14:59 to go in the third period. I thought it was Seeds. What? Yes, SC Patriots. Move your asses, Leafs. Let's go. Let's get another goal. We need to get one more offensive zone possession. 12 minutes and 6 seconds for the Kings. 6 minutes and 43 seconds for the Leafs. Doubled up on the offensive time in the zone. That's not how you win games. Here's Max Domi. Domi sends it down looking for the pinching OEL. But the puck is brought out by the Kings. Slowly brought up there to the neutral zone. And now turning around is Dumoulin. Dumoulin flips it over to Doughty. Doughty looks up the ice, looking for options. Nothing there. Sends it up. OEL grabs it. Nice little forecheck there by number 15, Alex Turcotte. And the Kings have possession of the puck in the offensive end again. Here it is, back to Doughty. Shot deflected, somehow saved by Hildeby. Another chance there for Turcotte. Sends it all the way through the goal crease, and it's to no avail. Goes to a Leafs player and sent down the ice. Picked up by Doughty, and the Kings will regroup. It is all Kings at the moment. The Leafs need to snap one off here quick. Counter, get something going here, boys. Come on, get some puck possession. Here's Nick Waugh, takes it away, sends it up the ice. McMahon chasing. Lorentz chasing down after Clark. Edmondson over to Moore. Moore back to Edmondson. Deneau sends it into the middle for Clark. Clark sends it down low and is picked up there by Mermis for the Leafs. He'll bring it up into the neutral zone, dump it down. That should not be icing, but they give it to him. And we'll have another face-off down here in front of Hildeby. But Hildeby doing really, really well tonight so far with shots 24-9 now. That is nuts. How do these games, how is this happening? How is a team getting so outshot? Shot attempts 64-24 right now. That's crazy. Man. Richard Fewer says, Mike, not the yelling guy. Yeah, you know, sometimes I get fired up, but not all the time. Not all. It takes a lot to get me fired up. Here's the chance here for the Kings. And Tavares grabs it next to the net, flips it off the backboards for McCabe, and here come the Buds. Willie Nylander sends it right in on Kemper. Kemper pushes it wide. Here's Nyes. Nyes back to Benoit at the point. Shot. Blocked. Oh, shot through the ice there from Tavares to Nyes, and somehow the puck goes up into the netting, and Clark and JT getting tied up, pushing each other around a little bit, and we'll have a face-off, should be to the left of Darcy Kemper, the goalie for the LA Kings. What a chance there for Nyes. He can't believe it. And with 12:36 left, we're getting the wave going. Sonia Santos getting us started. I love it. CK, Mad Max, Brandy Gale. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Thanks for getting the wave going. We need to get another Leafs goal here real fast. Let's get a goal, make it 4-2, get this thing in our favor, and let us relax a little bit. Let the nerves relax. There's Suni in the house. What's up, Suni? Man, we really need this win, boys. Really need this win, buds. It's time. Taking a look at the standings there with the out-of-town scoreboard. Detroit just underway now. Start of the third period. Still up 3-2 over the Ducks. Oh, now 4-2. The Red Wings just scored. Sider on the power play. 49 seconds in. And it is 4-2 for Detroit. Dallas now 6 up on the Atlantic Division leading Canadiens. Of a 6th spot being hung on them by the Dallas Stars at the Bell Center in Montreal. Ottawa and Boston now tied. Why not? Give them the extra point there. That'll go to overtime and they'll get the extra point. You watch and see. I'm sure that's what'll happen, right? Kostelic just tied it up for the Bruins. And let's see, Florida and Washington, the Panthers up 3-2. So the Atlantic team's all getting it done here tonight, except for the Sabres. They're just underway, and Colorado already has a goal. Nikas assisted by Makar and Tays. Now, back to the Leafs game. Here we go, buds. Time to go. Big save there by Hildeby. Can the Leafs keep the pressure down and get an offensive zone puck possession time? That's what they need right now. Here is the faceoff won by the Leafs. Right out front, shot saved there by Kemper. Long pass forward there for the Kings, and here comes Kempe. Kempe dumps it down, looking for number 14, Lafayette. Lafayette chasing after the puck, but McCabe's going to get there first. McCabe tries to send it back to Tavares, and now it finally gets to him. Tavares out in the neutral zone, tries to pass it into the middle, but it's blocked there by the Sens. Here's Laferriere down the near side, goes behind the net, drops back for Kopitar. Nyes takes the puck away from Anze Kopitar behind the net, tries to break out, but he'll swing it over to McCabe on the far side. McCabe up to Willie. Willie into the neutral zone, and a couple Leafs will go off for the change. John Tavares chasing down on the forecheck, and now he finally goes off. Corey Perry, shot there, and gets a rebound. Nice save there by Hildeby. Hildeby coming up with some huge saves. Shot at the point, blocked again, and into the glove of Hildeby. Whoo, it's getting feisty in front of the net as OEL and a couple of the Kings players getting after each other. Mermis in there, Waugh as well. And two great saves there by Dennis Hildeby. Just point blank range for Corey Perry. And Hildeby slides over to make the save. What a save. Yep, the bench is very, very proud of their goalie right now. What a save. Here we go. 11:25 to go in the third period. The Kings are putting the pressure on. Yeah. Yeah, probably. All right, here we go, buds. Here we go. Stand strong here. 11:25. Gotta get one. Domi here for the faceoff. Faceoffs won, though. That's how the Leafs are in this. 30 faceoff wins to 15 for the Kings. Make it 31-15. As there's another faceoff win by the Buds. And Domi chasing. Hits Doughty. Forces a turnover. Long puck down by OEL. Down to the corner. Over the stick of Max Domi. And here comes the Kings. Kings get it out to the neutral zone. Robertson flicks it in, and it goes right to Kemper, and he knocks it off to the side, and here come the Kings. Malat saved there by Hildeby. Sent back into the middle, and Robertson will break out with Domi, and Domi will go off for the change. In fact, they all will as he dumps it down, and it's nothing but white shirts back there behind their goalie to pick up the puck as Byfield brings it out with Lafayette, and Lafayette takes a shot, goes wide. Tavares lifts it up, back to the blue line, and it's out. The Kings have reset, and they'll bring it back in. Byfield going in against Riley. Now with the puck at the top of the far circle. Takes the shot, just goes wide. Over to Edmondson, near boards. He sends it out front. It's broken up there by the Leafs, and Nylander sends it out into the neutral zone. The Kings regroup. Here's Edmondson's shot. Goes wide, and the Leafs pick it back up. Tavares getting his pocket picked there by Fiala. More with it for the Kings. Every time the Leafs get the puck, the Kings just find a way to get back on it. SOP true. Love it, bro. Love it. Glad you're here, man. Thank you for holding it down. Appreciate you over there in England, my man. An unbelievable pull on those rewards today, brother. Those rival rewards, that was all you, my friend. If you weren't doing those games for me, my man, we wouldn't have those rival rewards. And Packin' Barcola, 500,000 coins in the bank. Let's go. Here we go, buds. Here's Dakota Joshua with the puck in the offensive end. Right when you think we're going to get some sustained pressure, no. The Kings take it away, and here comes Cody Ceci. Cece sends it across behind the boards, and now a weak shot sent on by the Kings, number 24, Philip Deneau, and it's grabbed there by Hildeby. He has a point-blank blocker save on Corey Perry, and we are somehow, some way, still here in the lead. All right, just like TSI Allison says, go hit the like button. We're at 64 likes on the stream. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 114 in the chat. Smash that like button. Let's go. Let's get up to 75 right here. We need 11. That's it. 11 likes. It's free, by the way, just like hitting that subscribe button. All right, here we go. Let's take it back to the stats. Let's see what's popping here. All right. Switching it over to the pregame and chat. Let's go right here with the Leafs. Nyes with 2 assists with a +1 and 3 shots on goal. Willie Nylander with the assist for 1 point with the +1. 2 goals from former captain Johnny Toronto. 2 points on the night with the +2 and 3 shots on goal. McMahon, a goal and 3 shots. Not bad, not bad. So the leading shot takers there, McMahon, Tavares, and Nyes for the Leafs. Looking at the Kings, they've got, let's see, some shots there from Fiala with 3, Perry with 5, Kempe with 4, Mallet with 4 as well. So the Leafs definitely have more of a balanced shooting attack than the Kings do. That's for sure. Dennis Hildeby is the story tonight for the Leafs. Makes the difference, man. All the difference in the world. The bench is excited with Hildeby's performance here tonight. And got to say that I think every single one of us here in the chat is impressed with Dennis Hildeby this evening. Here comes the puck drop, and Nick Waugh, does he get the win? He does. It's back to Yarncrook, and Yarncrook sends it up the ice. Broken up there by Edmondson. Edmondson across the boards. Grabbed there by Yarncrook. A nice quick check there by Yarncrook, and here comes Lorentz. Lorentz sends it up the ice. Blocked there by Edmondson. He sends it across for Doughty. Doughty forward for Kopitar. Kopitar across to the far side. Getting in is Kempe. Kempe has been a thorn in the Leafs side all night long. Kempe, far side corner. Now drops it off for Kopitar. Kopitar sends it back down low for Fiala. Fiala, who's got the second goal of the night for the Kings. Centering pass there by Kopitar right to the Maple Leafs, and Lorentz will work it out of the zone. Drew Doughty picks it up and takes it back into his own end. Here comes the drop and chase there by the Kings. Corey Perry, OEL in the corner. There's a pass up looking for LaPerriere, and the Leafs intercept it. Good D right now by the Leafs, standing tall in front of their goalie. But there's a turnover as I say that, and somehow kept in there at the point. Dumoulin with the puck, drops it back for Clark. Now a give and go. Back to Dumoulin. Dumoulin over to Perry. Perry, cross ice. Byfield, backhand, saved by Hildeby. LaFerriere, far boards, drops it back. Byfield, dropped at the point. Rebound, save. Man, oh man, the Kings are really putting the pressure on the Leafs right now. The defense is playing well. Knock on wood so far. Here comes Corey Perry out in front. And there's a shot at the point. Clark. And it's in the back of the net. And it's tipped and tied. The Kings find a way to tie it up with 6:51 to go in the third period. Oh my God, Maple Leafs. With the 30th shot of the night, the Kings get the tying goal. Perry sends it out, and Clark with the shot somehow finds the hole over the pad and under the blocker of Hildeby. And Corey Perry has some choice words for Mermis. Oh, man. Boo is right, Brandy. Boo, says Carmen. Murderer says, I want to see a shootout. Oh, my God. No, please not a shootout. Please not a shootout. Oh, look, it's not intermission anymore. We got to change this to just chatting. Yep, Jonathan Scott, game's not over, but the Leafs do have difficulty keeping a lead. Yes, they do. Here come the Buds now. Michelli putting some pressure on, trying to get that lead again. Nick Waugh gives it away, and here come the Kings. Carlo, good chase after the puck and gets it back for the Leafs. Now Dakota Joshua chasing in after Drew Doughty. Doughty backhands it along the boards up to Kopitar. Kopitar to Moore. Moore goes in on the rush past McCabe, and it's saved there by Hildeby. Ceci with the puck now for the Kings. Hildeby sends it up the ice. Here's McCabe. McCabe over to Nyes. Nyes. Ceci knocks it off Nylander's stick. Right there at the red line, Ceci, Tavares, and the puck flies out to the Kings. Kings trying to lose the end their 3-game losing streak. Leafs trying to end their 3-game losing streak. LA's goal assisted by Clark and Dumoulin. And here come the Kings yet again. Clark with the puck sends it in off the leg of Domi. He goes down. He's limping, but he's back up fighting for it. OEL tripped up. And now the Leafs break out of the zone. McMahon sends it for Robertson to chase. Robertson can't quite get there. The Kings send it back out. Here's Laferriere. Robertson with the puck for the Leafs. Picked up by Byfield and now switched. McMahon takes it away. Jeez, Fogle with a breakthrough there on the Leafs, but the defense is there yet again to break it up. Here's Michelli. Michelli sends it up the ice. Waugh up to McCabe. McCabe dumps. Michelli forcing it in. Hey, Maple Leafs and Blackhawks on Saturday night. Maybe I should go to the game. Do a live stream from the United Center. But I'm sure the Wi-Fi is not good enough in there. Here comes Joshua. Joshua into the offensive zone. Shot from Tavares, saved by Kemper with 3:53 to go in the third period. Shots 31-14 for the Kings. Clark's shot deflected by Laferriere, and it's 3-3. The Kings have tied it up. Man. Anthony Young, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, boy. TSI Allison says, Katie's over here talking about diets. I roll. Tristan the Egg, what's up, Tristan the Egg? Good to see you in the chat. Let's go, Buds fans. Let's go. We need to get the Go Leafs Go chant going. We need to get a Leafs goal here so that we can put this thing to bed. I do not want overtime. Please, no overtime. You know, let's end this poll here. And let's start another poll. Will there be overtime? Yes, no. That should at least take us to the end of the third here for a few minutes. Let's see a hat. He says, Anthony Young. I would love to see John Tavares get that hat trick tonight. 2 goals already. Let's see if he can hammer home the third and get the W. Really don't want to see that overtime tonight. Yep, 892 is just chilling there. So I was looking at the DraftKings there earlier, the betting. I decided to throw a couple bucks on the Kings just in case, and I can cash out for a profit right now since they've tied it up. It's just the Leafs. I just don't have faith in them here, and I have a thing for betting against my team. That way, if my team loses, at least there's a little bit of happiness there. Because man, oh man, the Leafs have been on the downfall and the last 3. So here's Corey Perry with 5 shots tonight, 8 total shot attempts. Leading shot taker in the game. Probably one of the oldest guys on the ice. 3:45. Everybody says JT's getting a hat trick. Let's go. Navy Sky says no overtime tonight. Here's John Tavares. Takes the shot. Saved there by Kemper. And now the Leafs send it back to Riley. Riley down low looking for John Tavares, but it's picked off there by Armia. Now a nice stick move there over to Doughty, and he will just dump it in. Going off for the change there are the Kings. 3:10 to go in the third period. OEL stands behind Hildeby. Waits for his Leafs to regroup. Passes over to Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh's got Riley to his left. He's got Michelli in front of him. He sends it to Michelli, and it goes right to the Kings player. Man, oh man. Here is the Kings with a fast puck up the middle, dropped back and intercepted there by the Buds. Matias Michelli sends it down behind the Kings net. Back to get it is, who is that? Ceci, Cody Ceci. And broken up there by the Leafs again, trying to keep the puck in, but they cannot keep it in. It's brought out there by Byfield. He drops it off to Fiala at the point. Fiala cuts into the middle, shot, and it's blocked out in front. Michelli up to Robertson. He's got 3 guys right there on him, and it's taken away by Clark. Clark over to Perry. He dumps it into the Leaf zone. 2:09 to go in the third period. 3-3 in this one. Man, oh man. Here we go. Come on, Buds. Here's the dump and chase. 2 Leafs go in to get it. Clark gets there first. Sends it up the boards. Max Domi right there at the blue line. The Leafs have checked back in. Here's McCann. McMahon with it. Passes back to Carlo. Carlo over to Riley. Riley launches it. And it goes up into the netting. And it'll be outside of the zone with 1:38 to go. If the Leafs score, happy. If they don't, pissed. Amen. Amen. Hey, is I Can Prep 2 in here? Where's I Can Prep 2? Xander in the house. 7-0 the Canadiens in the Stars game. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, here comes the pass in by the Leafs. Nyes chasing in after it. Can't quite get there. The Kings trying to break it out. Nylander gets his stick on it. Poked away there by Kemper into the corner. Passing into the middle. Blocked there by the Kings and sent out into the neutral zone. Trevor Moore sends it in on Hildeby. That's going to count as a shot, and it's picked up there by the Leafs as they send it out of the zone. Kept in by Doughty. His centering pass goes through everybody. Out to the point. Now down low. There's a shot. Saved there by Hildeby with a minute to go, and the Kings look like they're about to get one. Here comes, oh my God, here comes Riley back there at his own face-off circle, just waiting for Michelli, waiting for Carlo. Another Leaf off the bench. Here comes the pass up, and that's just ugly. Right there to the Kings. And now Anze Kopitar brings it out, drops it back to Ceci. Cece tries to get it past Joshua. He turns around and flips it back down in. It looks like we're heading to overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. I can prep too. Hey, hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, Prep. Glad to see you here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Oh my God. McCabe, the puck goes off of McCabe's skate, and somehow Hildeby keeps it from going into the net. Holy Mackinac, what a chance that was. That would have been, if that would have lost the game for the Leafs, oh my God, Toronto Twitter would have just been going batshit crazy. But what a save there by Hildeby. Man, oh man. And then just Lafayette goes and sends the puck right into the middle for Kopitar. Not a chance. Not a chance. Hildeby's on it. He's locked in. And now the faceoff's over to his right with 13.6 seconds left in the period. Here's the draw won by the Kings. Kings send it out in front. Hildeby covers. 4 seconds left. 35-15 the shots on goal. And I think that's another one for Corey Perry. Man, oh man. All right, here we go. 4 seconds to go. Come on, Leafs. Got to win this face-off. Get this thing to overtime. Yeah, Hildeby has been on fire tonight. Hildeby's played well. Definitely can't blame him if this goes south. Here's the face-off won by Nick Waugh. And McCabe will hold it in the corner, and we are heading to overtime. So 76% of you were correct. We are heading to the extra frame, and the Leafs have at least secured a point. So now's that lovely time of the show. Let us know who you think is going to get the winner for the Buds in overtime, and we're going to make a poll on who will get the goal for the Leafs in OT. So let's see. Let us know in the chat who you think that player is going to be. Mark Duffney called Johnny Toronto's second goal. Can JT get the hat trick? He's got to be an option there, right? And then let's see. Maybe probably Willie Nylander. I got to add Willie in there. There you go. Prep says this game had OT written all over it. Daughter asked if she could change it and watch something before bed. I said sure. Prep, that's what moms do. You're a rock star. You're a rock star. All right, Tristan the Egg says Morgan Riley is going to get that goal. Or Willie. Okay, there you go. There's maybe we'll put Morgan Riley in there as an option as well. Wizard, how you doing, Wizard? Good to see you. All right, so the Leafs getting out on the ice. The girls are scooping all the snow up, getting ready for overtime. I'm putting Max Domi in on here just because. Just because. Morgan Riley. All right, so there. We got to get this poll out here before the end of the game. All right, let's see what that buyout is here on the Kings bet there in the second intermission. Cash out, $8.48. Man. So I put a whopping $5.54 on the Kings to win $17.72. So let's see how this goes. Not late enough in the season to me to argue over the TV yet. Prep, I understand. Playoff time, us parents rule. No matter what, we get to TV, right? For sure. For sure during the playoffs. Here's Drew Doughty. Both teams are 2-1 in overtimes this season. Here come the Kings. Number 55, Quentin Byfield rushes up the middle of the ice, takes the shot, and it's wide. Here's Nylander. Nylander with the puck, gets it up to Nyes, and it's just out of his reach and back to the Kings. Here is number 9, Kempe, flips it over to the back, and Doughty over to Kempe. Kempe, shot and scores. The Kings win it in overtime. Byfield, the local Toronto kid, gets it, and the Kings keep the Leafs down. Just like that, Byfield wins it in overtime, and the Leafs have lost 4 straight. What a night it was for the Leafs, jumping out 2-0 in the first period, thinking, what a night, it's going to be different. And the Kings started the comeback, and there it is. In overtime, they complete the comeback and win with Byfield's goal. Hildeby had a great evening all night long, but the defense was not strong enough tonight, and the Kings get it done with the winner. Man, oh man, somehow gets over the glove of Hildeby. Nyes looking dejected, and the Leafs down in the dumps right now with 4 straight losses. Thank you all for being here. Mad Max, I Can Prep Too, thank you for the super chat as well. Brandy Gale, thank you for the support. Tristan the Egg, great to see you. Richard Fewer, CK, Navy Skies, Light Beam Dan, Real Kings fan, congratulations. Wizard, all everybody here in the chat. Sonia Santos, Mr. Roboto, Stefan, Rick Smith. The names go on and on. SC Patriot, Anthony Young, Mad Max, Julia D. What a night we had here on TSI. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We will be back possibly this weekend. Might actually try to get to the game since it'll be here in the Chicagoland area. And hopefully we are not long for the Chicagoland area here. So we this might be the last chance to get to a Leafs game. So we might have to do it, especially with the Leafs struggling as bad as they are. So another loss for the Buds, but at least it was in overtime. At least it was in overtime. That's the key, right? Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Cheers. Go Leafs, go. And until next time, man, oh man. Another tough loss. 4 in a row. It's a shame. Good night, everyone. Cheers. What's up, insiders? All right, we're going to do a quick recap here of the Raptors game, as the Raptors with a nice result here. So let's throw the post game up here and let's talk about the Raptors, and well, maybe we'll do a recap video for both of these games, as at least we've got one Toronto win tonight. All right, so let's take it here to the post game. Let's change the background here from the Leafs background to some basketball, maybe the NBA. If you're still here, thanks for hanging out with us in the chat. Glad you're here. Cat, don't you dare step on the power source now. You've been sleeping all night. It's been nice and quiet here. And here we are. No, don't do it, Cat. Don't do it. All right, so perfect. There it is. So the Raptors pull off the victory, and at least one team in Toronto is getting the win. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider, where we recap the Raptors' big win and the Leafs' tough loss. So there you have it, the Raptors, with a 126-113 victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Raptors leave Cleveland with the win, improving their record to 7-5, and their win column to 6 out of 7 the last games. How they got it done after a tight first quarter, Toronto pulled away in the second with a dominant 38-24 frame. Their fourth quarter was equally as impressive, outscoring the Cavs 36-28 to seal the deal. Who are the standout performances? For the Raptors, Scottie Barnes led the way with 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, just shy of a triple-double. Emmanuel Quickley was the spark off the bench, dropping 25 points and hitting shots when the Raps needed a lift the most. Toronto shot efficiently. They converted close to 49% from the field and made 43% of their three-point shots. Numbers that tell you they were extremely sharp this evening. What stood out defensively and tactically? The Raptors defended the rim and forced turnovers, helping blunt Cleveland's momentum. Barnes had several key blocks and defensive rebounds that swung possession. Toronto's bench contributed meaningful minutes rather than just resting the starters. That depth kept the Cavs from clawing back into it. The Cavaliers, despite the brave effort from Donovan Mitchell, 31 points, 6 assists, and 6 boards, saw 7 turnovers and generally couldn't match Toronto's pace or physicality. So why this matters? A win just isn't another notch in the column. It shows that the Raptors are executing both ends of the floor, showing good shot selection, defensive discipline, and bench stability. With 6 wins in the last 7, the Raptors are starting to build momentum, and it's wins like this on the road against a tough opponent raise the confidence. Now, our Toronto Maple Leafs, what the heck happened to the Buds tonight? We'll take it right to the end of our live stream hangout right now to take it home for the Leafs recap. All right, so I stopped that recording. There you go, it's live. We're still live here. That's what I love YouTube Live. There's nothing better than YouTube Live. Oh, Carmen, sheesh time. Let me tell you. Oh, this cat is trying to turn off the computer. So I'm going to kill this live stream here before the cat turns the computer off. And Carmen, we'll hit you up on Discord. Man, we got some, I need to go sheesh something. Whew, gotta go get a gummy or something. Peace out. Go Leafs, go. Go Raptors, go. At least the Raptors won. Leafs can't get it going, but we'll be all right. We'll get there. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Good night.